What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. I know it has been forever since I have posted an updated video, 6 months to be precise, but between work and family, I've just been extremely busy and doing things around my home, things that need attention, and unfortunately, those things are priorities. In this channel, I'm always here for you guys. I'm trying to be in the comments as much as possible because there's still a lot of you posting hundreds of comments and still getting so much traction on the channel. And I want to thank all of you for sticking with this channel and supporting it and me, and know that I wouldn't be able to come this far without your guys' support and the support of my family. So I want to thank all of you. But enough of that. If you want to know more about where I've been and everything, catch me at the end of the video and future content for this channel. But right now, let's jump right into it, you guys. So it is happening, you guys. WitcherCon 2021, it's finally happening. It was supposed to happen in 2020, but because of COVID and all the crazy shit that happened, it definitely pushed everything back. So now that we're finally getting it, which is really exciting because they have so much stuff they want to share for all of us Witcher fanatics and a lot of people that love just the lore and everything that went into making the Witcher video games. You know, the behind the scenes footage from the Netflix series. You know, we're going to get some of the dive-ins into like the new mobile game, Monster Slayer. You know, it's going to be a Witcher kind of like Pokemon type mobile game. It looks really interesting and I pre-registered for it. That will be releasing later this month, so maybe they'll surprise us and say, hey, if you're watching, you can download it now, put in this code. I don't know. It could be something crazy because they do have some exciting things that they're going to be sharing for us that they don't want to spoil just yet. But just to let everyone know, if you do want to watch this, you can co-stream it. I will be co-streaming it. But the dates for this are July 9th, which is this Friday, and it's supposed to be July 10th as well. But if I actually scroll down to where CDPR and Netflix had this link that everyone can go to and show exactly what they're going to be talking about, go all the way to the bottom. It says the first stream is July 9th at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is, by the way, guys. And the second stream is July 9th at 9 p.m., which at first glance, I was kind of like, okay, 2 streams one day. One's going to be at 1 p.m. The second one will be later on in the day. People get home from work. But then other articles, like as you can see here as I pull up, you know, they're talking about July 10th at 9 p.m., a different time, which kind of threw me off because I didn't quite understand how we were going to get, you know, did they make a mistake on here and did they mean to say July 9th, or is it supposed to be second stream July 10th? So I don't know, there's a little bit of confusion there, but just know that the first stream will be going live July 9th at 1 p.m. That's when I will be co-streaming this Friday, and as long as everything goes right, should be no technical difficulties, right? Anyway, I'm really excited to see what they have for us in store because this WitcherCon is going to bring like CD Projekt Red's The Witcher video game and the Witcher Netflix series together for like an event full of surprises and exclusive first looks. Now they're going to dive deep into like the making of all the Witcher games, live action series, anime film, and merchandise, including exclusive behind the scenes footages. Now, interactive panels spotlighting the people who brought The Witcher to life in-game and on the screen. So they're going to have like lead quest designers and like Philip Webb, all these other different guys from, you know, the Witcher video games come out and talk and go over like some of the things they went through in the histories, a lot of lore behind the scenes. It's going to be really cool to see, right? Then they're going to have the actors, you know, from the Witcher Netflix series come out. They're also going to have Henry Cavill. He's going to have a panel to himself and sit down and, you know, have an interview and talk about different things about future events with the Netflix series. But they have a thing here. If I scroll down on the bottom, I want to get this out of the way, saying Tales from the White Wolf. Now, obviously, like I was saying, a spotlight conversation with Henry Cavill. But if I click on it, you can see to close out WitcherCon, fans will hear from Geralt of Rivia himself, Henry Cavill, who will sit down with a moderator, Josh Horowitz, I hope I said his last name right, for an in-depth conversation about fantasy, destiny, and a wider Witcher universe. The White Wolf may even have a surprise or two in store. That last sentence right there has got me over the moon hyped. I'm like, what could you possibly have in store? Could it involve video games, anything like that? It may have something to do with that. Or it may have the fact that, like, if I actually scroll up, they do talk about, the Witcher showrunner and the Witcher Blood Origin showrunner. So there's different things in works. They're going to have different Witcher episodes, shows coming out. I remember they had some type of leak or something come out for Netflix talking about Blood Origins, which is supposed to be like the prequel before everything that's going on in the Witcher universe now, how everything pretty much started, the origins of the Witcher universe. So everything that they're going to be talking about is everything in the Witcher universe now and some future content. But they did say, I want to get this out of the way right now, do not expect any news on The Witcher 4. They actually have it right here. In case you were wondering, no new Witcher game will be announced at WitcherCon, but there's still lots of reasons to tune in. Look out for the full schedule reveal coming soon. Now, like I said, if you scroll down going to this link, I will have that down in the description if you guys want to click on it. It just shows everything between Gwent Witcher card game, there's going to be some history, back lore, different things like that inside Kaer Morhen. Monster Slayer Live the life of a Witcher, they're going to be going over it with the technical director. The world of the Witcher figures, they're going to have different figurines. There's going to be all kinds of things, it's WitcherCon. It's like BlizzCon, everything about their games and collectibles, different things like that. So if you know BlizzCon, WitcherCon is probably going to be on the same precedence of that. So anyway, one of the main things I do want to bring up though is the fact that I do think that they may hopefully give us a release date on the upgraded version of The Witcher 3, right? That's supposed to include ray tracing, different things like that. And there's been information that has sprouted up over the past couple months about the upgraded version, and we've all been waiting patiently. But one of the biggest things, and I did make a previous video on this about how I would love it if they just added inspiration for mods, right? They can do it. It's not like they can't. Don't just make it prettier. Like if they can actually add different in-game mods, which is now coming to light that CDPR is thinking and doing, is adding certain fan favorite mods into the upgraded version. Now, that being that, if you guys never heard of this name, and if you have PC and you do play, his name is Hulk Hogan, and the modder behind The Witcher 3, and no, I'm not talking about the wrestler, if you see right there how his name is spelled. The Witcher 3 HD Rework Project posted a comment under one of his latest videos stating that CDPR has reached out. I know I announced a new HD RP preview in early March, but I was silent the whole time. Sorry for that. They write, in return, I have some good news. And the reasons why I was quiet and why I don't have too much to show, I think the most important news is that I got an official message from CDPR about cooperation. While it's not certain yet, it is very likely that HDRP will be included in the official next generation update. Now, the HD Rework project has been in work since 2015. Now, these are all like Nexus mods and different things like that, but let's just hope that that's not the only mod. I said that in a previous video. There's so many cool things they can bring, like Geralt's cloak. That would be awesome. Like, that just fits. That's always been part of the Witcher universe. Why it was never in part of the video games blew my mind anyway. I get it. You don't want to cover up all that detailed armor, but you could take it off. You don't always have to wear it, or get different style cloaks as you work up, just like different style armors, right? I really hope that CDPR adds that into the game, because that is something literally like 90% or more of the players want. Just give that option. It's something so simple on that, and especially for console players that can't download mods to have certain things like this. That's why it's nice that they're adding it into the game now. And hey, maybe that's why they're taking longer to announce this upgraded version of what they are doing. Not to mention, after kind of like the upsetting, disastrous, I want to say, launch with Cyberpunk 2077, they may say, hey, let's not jump ship, or let's not like just say, hey, let's just release this upgraded version. Let's make sure it's done right, because we need to be on a good note here. And that's what I'm really hoping for, is the fact that they're just working even harder to make sure that the upgraded version, because this is their crown jewel, right? This is their diamond in the rough. They don't want to mess up the upgraded version of The Witcher 3, because so many people have already bought in the new edition, or the enhanced edition that comes with all the DLCs and everything, and they love it. And a lot of people want to have more playthroughs of The Witcher 3, but imagine on an upgraded version. And that's one of the reasons why I haven't had a new playthrough. I do jump in and I play The Witcher 3 off and on, but I do play other games, and we're going to get into that. But my biggest thing is I can't wait for the upgraded version because I want to stream a brand new playthrough, a brand new game, New Game Plus playthrough right on Twitch, where all of you guys can come and join and play and check it out for yourselves. And I'm just really excited about that. So hopefully we hear more news from WitcherCon on the upgraded version of The Witcher 3. If you guys have heard anything more, or tell me what you guys want to see down in the comments from WitcherCon that's got you really excited. Me, I'm just happy that it's happening. You know, it's been over a year since it was supposed to go down. So now that they're finally announced it, and we're gonna have all these awesome actors and actresses come out and share probably some more exciting news about season 2 of Witcher. That's going to be really interesting as well, because the first season of The Witcher was really good, but it confused a lot of people because it did a lot of bouncing around. If you're like me and read the books, I followed along pretty well with it, but they didn't really do a good job of blending it as I think they could have. Then again, it is a very hard task because, like I said, you're bouncing around from different time periods. They did say season 2 would be a little bit more streamlined, but then again, the books do get a little bit more streamlined after that, because the first 2 books are more about kind of like tales of The Witcher, I should say, than the novel of where it's just one book into another, like the continuous story. But anyway, you guys, I wanted you guys to know the times, the dates. I will be co-streaming this. I hope to see you guys there. I want to listen and see everything what they got. And we're just going to have a kick-ass time and kick back and watch everything go down. Now, since you guys have made it to the end of the video this far, I do want to let you know future plans for the channel. Now, The Witcher, always going to be dropping Witcher content. I always play the game. I always like making content. I always like hanging out and talking about the Witcher universe. And I want to make even more lore content, because guess what? The books, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of details that, you know, the Witcher series on Netflix do not have time, or I should say, yeah, they don't have time or space to add all that detail. They just try and sum it up for everyone to get the basic idea. So maybe I can help fill in those gaps. Same thing with a lot of the video games. I mean, they add some more into it, like The Witcher 3 kind of, you know, extends more than what the books actually have. It kind of goes outside that premises. But anyway, you guys, I also want to cover other games like I play. I play a lot of Blizzard games like Diablo. Diablo 3 has always been one of my favorite. Well, Diablo 2, honestly. But Diablo 3 has always been a favorite of mine. But Diablo 4 is going to be releasing. I do play World of Warcraft, WoW. I play a lot of RPGs. Recently, I picked up Final Fantasy as well, and I've actually really enjoyed playing Final Fantasy, and I think that's because, you know, the drought from WoW. But there's a lot of games I dip in back and forth, so I thought about covering those games, or if there's any other games you guys would like to see, you know, let me know down in the comments, because I would be more than happy to look into those games and cover them as well. But like I said, Witcher will always come first. I know I covered Borderlands in the past, and I love Borderlands franchise, I really do. But with Borderlands 3 and different things that they've had out, it's been more of like, I felt like a money grab to me, and there's like different things in Borderlands 3 that's been coming out that just really hasn't wanted to pull me back in like Borderlands 2 did, you know. And it's mostly one of those games that's like a dungeon looter shooter type an instant, right, with raid bosses, which was cool, but you never had to play online, and it was always amazing story. I know it's hard to follow suit, but there's a lot of games I do want to cover. So let me know down in the comments what you guys think. If there's any WoW players out there, or Final Fantasy or Diablo players, like I said, let me know, and we'll dive deep into that even more. But also, I want to let you guys know, where have I been? Well, I know this video is getting pretty long. There was a lot of things to go over. I just wanted to give a shout back that, hey, I am back. I'm making content, and give me a break. I'm shaking some of the rust off myself. You know, I just wanted to break out of this chain of not making videos and come back and say, hey, look, I'm still here. I'm still playing video games. I'm still trying to cover as much content as possible, but now I want to get back into making videos for you guys and mingle back into the community a lot more than just commenting and, you know, liking certain people's comments and on Twitter once in a while. Now, back to that, I have been working my butt off 6 days a week. I have 2 little ones, my wife, and been doing a lot of things at home between upgrading my house, like hardwood floors, different things like that, things in the backyard. So I've been extremely busy, and I want to just say I appreciate all of you guys sticking with this channel and, you know, being supportive. I can't even believe how many subscribers I've gained and how much you guys still comment, and I try and comment back. Like I said, I still get so many of them. Some of them I don't even see. I don't know if it's an issue with YouTube Studio or anything like that, but I do want to try and catch every single one of them. Like I said, it is hard when you have like hundreds of thousands of comments that pop in, but I want to say thank you guys for sticking with me and supporting this channel and believing in me, because we have grown so much. And I feel like even though I started this channel, it's about 2 years ago now, 6 months out of that 2 years, almost 7 months now, I have not made any videos. It feels like more like a year and a half, and it's been here or there. And it is hard. I do it for a hobby, but I really do enjoy making, actually I love making video content for you guys. I love being a content creator, so thank you. Anyway, you guys, that is all I have for you in this video. Leave down in the comments anything you guys think of. Like I said, let me know if you're interested in any other games. Let me know if you have any questions about WitcherCon. I will be there the best of my ability to help you guys out. Like I said, don't be shy, comment, I'll be there as well. Others, I'm definitely sure will help you down there too. But that is it, you guys. If you're new to the channel and would like to help support the channel for future content, consider subscribing, you guys. If you liked the video, a thumbs up is always appreciated. If you felt the video was way too long and stupid and hey, I should have been making more videos, dislike the video. I get it, I understand. But hey, I'm a busy man too, and I have a life to live, and I'm also here for you guys as much as possible, and thank you. I will see you guys on the next one. Later.